I think the thing that I'm kind of keeping an eye on is the Trey Hendrickson thing with Cincinnati. And part of that is because I think like they just signed, obviously, the two receivers to all that money. They're not going to be able to pay him. I think that's kind of the player, the difference maker you're looking for. Because then when you look around the free agent landscape at the moment, I don't know if there's anybody that fit what Washington needs. And what I mean by that is like, I think you've got some really good football players. You re-sign Cleveland Farrell, you got Dedrick Wise, like those dudes on first, second down are about as good as you could want. But there's no pass rush juice in the group, right? So you bring in Javon Kinlaw, he's going to rush on the interior probably, obviously Daron Payne and Jer'Zhan Newton. But I think on the edge, you need some spice. And I don't think there's any kind of guys at the moment that fit that flavor bill for the Washington Commanders in terms of pass rush upside. Again, I'm not sure there's any move that they make here in free agency at the position. Again, like that's the one thing about Adam. Like you can't say never because he does a good job of finding trade partners and trade opportunities. So I do think that's something just to kind of keep an eye on. But in terms of the market at the moment, I think it's kind of settled. And I'm actually okay with it because I do think when you look at the draft this year, one of the positions of strength is the edge rusher class. And so now I think you look to the draft or you look to right after the draft, because one of the things that happens when a position is strong in the draft is good players end up getting cut. I think there's still time to find that kind of piece for the defensive line.